Hiya, it's Vishali. So it's ended 3-0 to Chelsea against West Brom. A much needed win for Chelsea. Remember, they had lost their last 2 games in the Premier League. There was a lot of pressure on Chelsea. There was a lot of pressure on Antonio Conte coming into this game. But they've managed to, not only get all 3 points, but also crucially keep a clean sheet. Now I'll come on to just why I think they kept a clean sheet and have done really well. Let's start off with the goal scorers. So Hazard was the star of the show today. He scored 2 goals. And Victor Moses also got on the score sheet as well. Now I'm going to start off by looking at Conte's decision not to play Hazard up front, because it was the right decision. In the last 2 games where Hazard was played as a false number 9, it didn't work for me. He has done well in that role before, but I felt in the last 2 games he kind of wasn't free enough on the pitch to kind of make those runs at the defence, cut in and do what he does. And actually, with Giroud being handed his first Chelsea start today, he took care of the crosses coming into the box, and it meant Hazard was a bit freer to run at West Brom's defence. And the two combined for the opener. It was in 25th minute. Giroud he got his first Chelsea assist. He set up Hazard. It was a lovely sort of goal combination play there from the two. And yeah, Giroud, how did he do? Well, I thought he did pretty well on his first Chelsea start. The few balls that he kind of he gave away the ball a few times, but all in all, a really positive first performance for Giroud. He was he got a head injury at one point, and then he was kicked down to the ground, and he looked like he had picked up an injury, but luckily he seems okay. So he got a bit of rough treatment from the West Brom players today, but he's a strong guy. So yeah, he looks to be some signing, and certainly the kind of striker that Conte wants from his side. I'm just going to talk about Alvaro Morata now, because he came on in the second half for his first appearance for Chelsea since 17th January. Of course, he's been out with a back injury. How did he look today? Actually, I thought he looked pretty sharp. He looked like he was full of motivation. Remember, I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram or not, but he left a message on one of his fans' account saying, "Oh, look, the media talk a lot, off the back of suggestions that he's kind of making up his back injury." And he said it doesn't bother me, but he certainly looked like today he was trying to prove a point, and he looked pretty good actually when he came on. He actually got the assist for Hazard's second goal, and so I think he had a pretty good showing today. Just the last point about today, so of course Conte's decision to play Giroud, an out-and-out striker up front today, paid off. The good news is, of course, they got Morata back, but in defence they've kept a clean sheet, and that was a lot down to the fact that Christensen was back. He came off in the second half, suggesting that maybe he's not fully yet fit, but his presence added cool and calm to the back line, off the back of the last 2 games where Chelsea have conceded 7 goals in his absence. So that those 2 aspects for Chelsea, the fact that they got Morata back, Giroud looks pretty good and settled in, Christensen's back, that's certainly going to be good signs for Chelsea going into their game against Hull in the FA Cup on Friday. And of course, the visit of Barcelona. Now, I'm not going to be at the whole game because I'm actually on holiday, so there's going to be no matchday vlog for me on Friday, but I will be back for that all-important tie with Barcelona next week.